Hello and welcome to another AIC Productions video. This is an update on my Colt Walther 22 LR 1911 A1. It's kind of got a long name. It's a railgun FDE. So as you can tell, I've already changed out the grips. So I initially had the black grips that came on it that are plastic. Terrible grips. If you plan on buying this, budget for a new set of grips. The factory grips that come with it are just awful. You can feel the ribbing in them. They're a cheap, soft, rubbery plastic, and they do not give you a very good feel on the gun when you go to grip it. And it's not even like I'm squeezing real hard. I have tendonitis. Tendonitis? Anyways, I have problems with my wrists from working on computers, and so I can't squeeze very hard. So anyways, that being said, TMI, get different grips for this gun. So I initially, in my first video, I had the wood grips from my rock that came with my Rock Island. I really just put those on there to make sure I could just buy standard 1911 grips. They fit perfect, which meant I was able to buy standard 1911 grips, which I absolutely did. I bought these on eBay. They're green, and there's tons of options out there, but these are the ones I went with. I bought some coyote colored ones, is what the name of the color is, a coyote, and I didn't like the way they looked. They blended into the gun too much. The green at least stands out a bit. Also, they were thin ones, so they were only 1/5 of an inch, and these are 1/4 of an inch. And so the screws, it didn't come with different screws, and so the screws stuck way out, and it looked kind of silly having the screws stick way out on the other grips. So I'm going with these for now. I might change that up in the future, but I do like the way this looks for now, so it'll probably stay this way for a while. That's one great thing about a 1911 platform, is a lot of this is interchangeable. I know the mainspring housing is interchangeable, the grips, the hand safety. I believe this safety is at least, yeah, I believe this safety is interchangeable. I know a lot of the trigger group is interchangeable, so if you want to swap out the trigger, things like that are all swappable with regular 1911s. As far as shooting, I didn't get a chance to put a whole lot of rounds through this gun. I went out with my dad and my wife, and we're swapping between guns and all kind of trying something out. I only put about 3 rounds, so about 30 bullets through this gun. It seemed to shoot really well, fairly accurate. The one problem I had, and I believe this is just a break-in problem, when I'd chamber, I'd fire, and to go to chamber the next round, it'd slide back. Here, let me drop the mag so I don't run into the... What it would do is it wouldn't close all the way, so it'd grab that next round and then close like this much, and so I would just have to take my thumb and push it closed the rest of the way. So it was like maybe a 1/4 of an inch, even maybe just 1/8 of an inch, it would be out like this, and I just push it closed and then it would fire. I think that's just a break-in thing. I cleaned the gun up again really well, and I need to go through and just blast another 200 rounds through it just to see if it gives me any other issues. The other thing is I was using ammo that was at least 30 years old, 20 years old, at least 25 years old, something like that. It was ammunition that my dad had actually found up in his attic from when I was a Boy Scout that he had bought. We'd used it for a merit badge, and then my dad doesn't hunt, he doesn't shoot, he doesn't have any guns, and so we had borrowed a gun, and he had bought the ammo. Whatever we didn't use, he just left over, and so we had about 200 rounds of it left over, and that's actually what we shot up. And so it could have been just the fact that I was using old ammo as well, that the gun wasn't appreciating the older ammo. I know my Mark IV 2245 Light wasn't appreciating the older ammo either. So I need to get some fresh ammo, take it out, put some rounds through it, get this broken in. This gun does have like a 500 round break-in period, I believe, is what it said. So anyways, I still really like the gun. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels in the hand. Because it's 22, there isn't much recoil to begin with, and with the weight of the gun, there almost isn't any at all. And so if you're looking for a good 22 for a a beginner person to shoot that has a larger hand. This is a larger gun. I mean, it's a full-size 1911, and so you wouldn't want to give this to like a 10-year-old or an 8-year-old because it's just kind of big for their hand. So, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to answer those. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.